When a rules-based order was under challenge in Asia, the advice we got from Europe is do more trade. At least we're not giving you that advice. There is really nobody who wants to see this conflict. I mean, there will be no winners out of this conflict. But I also stress, and I say this to you because both of you are my European colleagues, and I understand that at this moment this would probably occupy you to the exclusion of almost everything else. But there is also a world out there, and I'm very glad that you're sitting here in India, because it would remind you that there are equally pressing issues in other parts of the world. I mentioned Afghanistan. I mentioned the challenges which we faced in Asia. And if I were to put those very challenges in terms of principles, I mean, when a rules-based order was under challenge in Asia, the advice we got from Europe is do more trade. At least we're not giving you that advice. And in terms of Afghanistan, I mean, please show me which part of the rules-based order justified what the world did there. So let's I think see this in the right context. Our position is that we all have to find some way of returning to diplomacy and dialogue. And to do that, the fighting must stop. I think that is really the focus of what we are trying to do. We've been hearing for the last 2 months a lot of arguments from Europe saying, there are things happening in Europe and Asia should worry about it because these could happen in Asia. Guess what? Things have been happening in Asia for the last 10 years. Now, Europe may not have looked at it. This could be a wake-up call for Europe, not just in Europe. It could be a wake-up call for Europe to also look at Asia. So there have been, this has not been an easy part of the world for the last decade. This is a part of the world where, boundaries have not been settled, where terrorism is still practiced, often sponsored by states. This is a part of the world where, the rule-based order has been under continuous stress for more than a decade. I think it's important for the rest of the world outside Asia to recognize that today. It's not the problems are going to happen. The problems have been happening.